That is an all-time high. At least that's good. 173%. Hi schoolers, and today I'm going to be going over the new coronavirus numbers and why we should still be safe with everything. So if you haven't heard it on the news, the coronavirus has now been affecting the youth more than the elderly, which is actually a good thing since the mortality rate in the youth is much, much lower. So that means that even though cases are going up, deaths are going down, which is a good thing. And I'm just going to go over some of those new numbers in case you haven't seen them already. And this is why you should keep wearing a mask, keep staying social distancing and all this stuff. Even though it kind of seems like coronavirus is over, it is far from it. So let's start. Daily cases since the last peak in mid-April, so like around April 20th, they were about 73% lower than the daily cases reported yesterday. So we're hitting the peak of cases again. And this could be for many reasons. A lot of the protests it's a lot of people. So of course, infection will spread at those. And just various aspects. People aren't social distancing as much anymore now because they think it's basically over. But I would suggest that you still do. So 73% is a lot more cases. If it was 100%, cases would have doubled. So this is like 3/4 more cases, which for a peak is a lot of cases. Luckily, the deaths have gone down to 30% of what it was. So that's really good because we were around 2,700 daily deaths at our peak. And now we're down to 800, which is a big decrease. I mean, we don't want any deaths, but that is a big decrease. It's a lot less people dying, which is a good thing. So even though cases go up, deaths are going down. And this means now it's affecting youth more, that you need to be careful. Because even though it might not affect you, the chances of you dying or getting seriously ill from it are slim to none. You could give it to someone who gives it to someone who gives it to someone that gives it to someone that's older, and that kind of chain can cause a death. So even if it's not yours, you can still spread it to someone that could get seriously ill. So we still need to stay safe, even if it seems like quarantine is over, which it really isn't. Actually, something I learned in the middle of recording last time was my driver's training was canceled because of Corona, which is just great because I was supposed to do it in April. Wow. So long ago, right? So now I'm gonna have to probably wait till next fall or late summer. So I hope it's soon because I don't want to do it during the school year. So Corona is still affecting everything. We might be going online school, in school, both. They are saying a lot of both now. Like they're thinking a few days in school, a few days out. So Corona is still a very big cause for concern. And we don't even know, is this the second wave or is it not? I mean, if you look at this data, it's kind of pre-drawn right here. This was the last peak up here, and it kind of looks like a normal curve up, and it starts to go down, and then a huge spike right here. So is that the second wave? It very well could be, but if you look at our deaths, we hit a spike over here, and that's our peak, and that's around here on this one, and then deaths start going down and averaging lower, which is a good thing. So yeah. It's still cause for concern about Corona. It's just the deaths are going down, but cases are shooting up. So I just urge you to be careful, social distance whenever you can. Make sure to wear a mask. I actually saw this really interesting TikTok where this girl who has extreme allergies and asthma wears different types of masks and sees how much oxygen she's getting. And as long as you're not exerting physical activity while you're wearing the mask, you should be okay in your oxygen levels. Her oxygen level was 99% while wearing heavy masks. So you should be able to wear one. There's obviously not everything that comes into play. So just try to wear one when you go out in public. So yeah, that's this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and now you know some more, hopefully. And yeah, I found this kind of interesting, so I started getting data for this video about a week ago so I could like show how it's been trending up, and I hope these numbers helped you. And now you see that there is a trend higher, and daily cases around the world and in the US have been going up. So the more you know. I will see you next Friday. So until then, have a good 4th of July. Yeah. And I'll see you later. Bye, schoolers.